Thanks for joining us for the Member Excite presentation. The Member Excite presentation is informative, interesting to the audience, and showcases the strengths of the presenter as an entrepreneur and their area of expertise. It's not a sales pitch, it's a 10-minute educational and insightful exploration into what they do. And of course, it's exciting.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our BX Excite presenter today, Cherie Luke from Affordable Mortgage Solutions, to present to us on: is the lowest interest rate the best option? Purchasing a house or refinancing a home loan can be an overwhelming process. Having a good broker can take the stress out of this. It is a misconception that the lowest interest rate is always the best. Cherie's presentation discusses the factors that need to be considered to get the right home loan. Cherie is the owner of Affordable Mortgage Solutions and has a background in property investing, and also was a chartered accountant for 15 years prior to being a broker. With this background, she uses her knowledge to ensure customers get the correct home loan options that suit their individual circumstances, as well as helps her customer through the process of refinancing or purchasing a property seamlessly. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for it. Cherie Luke.
I'm Cherie from Affordable Mortgage Solutions, and one of the big things I find is people get very caught up on what's the interest rate, is it better than what I have, and very rarely that is really the only thing you should look at. And because there's a number of factors that come into it as in relation to what's the best actual home loan for you. And at the moment there's so many factors in the market. You've got cashbacks that are on offer at the moment. So a number of banks are handing out $3,000. Previously it was $4,000. So that can make a big difference in relation to what you're saving. If you have two banks that very similar interest rates, but one's providing a $3,000 cashback, one's not, that's got to come into your thought process in which banks you choose. The other thing that's really important is actually understanding where you want to go. So what you want to do with investing. Do you want to buy another property? Do you want to renovate the current property? And those factors need to be taken into account as well. So if you're thinking in the next 12 months you want to do a renovation to your house and you're refinancing now, you're not going to pick a bank that can do construction. It may have the best interest rate right now, but in 12 months' time, if you want to do a renovation and construction, you can't use that bank because not every bank actually does construction loans. So that's also something to think of, because you don't want to be chopping and changing banks all the time, because you change your bank, it costs banks to change banks. So if you can stay with the bank at least for a couple of years, it's more beneficial to you. So those are the factors as well that I also sit down and talk to people and make sure you understand. Because the other thing as well is if you want to invest in additional things or get cash out, what every bank will lend you is not the same. So you might need to go to a different bank that has a slightly different interest rate that actually gets you your ultimate goal. Because the bank with the lowest might not lend you what you want to go and purchase that other property. Or if you're in certain industries, certain banks have better offers. So some certain industries you don't pay more insurance up to a certain level. Most people is 8%. Some industries banks say you can go to 90% without paying more insurance. So that factors into different decisions as well. So it's not just a matter of that interest rate is the best, because to me it's getting the right structure as well and making sure that is in effect from the start for someone, because the last thing you want to do is change the deposit rate that doesn't actually work for you want to do in the future. So another thing as well that you need to take into account is, where are you in your career? Are you younger and just starting out? Are you older in the last part of your career? So therefore you might not be in a position in 5 years' time or a couple of years' time to look at a home. So you might need to get a loan that's going to sustain you to the end of your mortgage. You might not be in a position later to refinance to get a better deal. So those things are also things that need to be looked at. And that's why in my sort of circumstance, I ask a lot of questions to people. to ask you a lot more detail about it, and you have to split them out. Whereas years ago, you just provided one number. Now it's very detailed into all different categories, and they question you if you haven't got something in a particular category. And I believe this is not only for the bank, it's for you. Because a lot of people, it's very rare I find, that people understand exactly what they spend. So I find this exercise for people, when done right, actually opens their eyes to what they really spend. And knowing what you really spend is really critical in knowing what really your borrowing limit is. Because if you're well under in what you really spend and you think you can borrow a fixed amount, you may not be able to. So, and you want to be able to put down the right numbers to be able to calculate what you can actually borrow based on what your living costs are. And that's what I find is one of the most critical things in relation for most people is the kind of sort of missing for what people know they really spend. And there's another thing, a couple of months ago I had a couple of people that actually had the issue, and people don't realise when they have multiple accounts and they transfer money all between them, and sometimes they leave certain accounts too short when a bill comes in. So they get, even though they've got money in all different accounts, so overall they've got plenty of funds, but they get a charge from the bank. This doesn't look very good to the banks, and they don't like it when you go for a loan, because you've got a decide fee or a overdrawn fee, and that's really not liked by banks. So just be mindful that if you do have a lot of different accounts, that you make sure you have the funds in the different ones for whatever's coming out of each account. Because yeah, I've had people that nearly couldn't do what they needed to do in relation to purchasing properties